to your favorite station. Peruse any news publication. See the state of the states and nations. Corporations, inflation, invasion. Well, I say that they could take some intercontinental consolidation. One flag emblazoned with my face on, an ideal plan on an application. Introducing Verde Square, just your standard reclusive trillionaire with a maniacal air and a violent flair. Vibrant tyrant enshrined in a stylish chair. You can find me there on my island lair, with the sirens blare and the strident striking there, with the slightest glare. I'm not fighting fair to decide with the frightful air. So you better get to polishing your white flags. And a plethora of monuments to hijack. Treat the Senate, use the columns as a spy track, and developing the commons in a fly trap. Minions all over my map, turn your dominion into a nice backyard to my kingdom. Your income might lapse, might get a squint at the price on the ransom price tag. You know, I've just realized this dotted line around the globe is supposed to be the equator. I always thought of it as more of a cut here. If all the world's a stage, then I shall play my part. You may say it's cliché, but I say that it's an art. Every deck needs a knave to come and stack the cards. The world may be yours to save, but it's mine to tear apart. One button's all it takes to set the earth quaking. Or is the world afraid and the planet started shaking? You'd need tectonic plates to serve the schemes I'm baking, and the menu for today is some world domination. And the meanest genius scheme unfurler, genus steeped in burglars, murderers, fiend, weeklies, gem, mustache twirler. I cheated, I used curlers. Yes, my amusements bamboozle, a glamorous ruse to confuse all your plans to tamper and snoop. You're delusional, can't see no scheme while you're schmoozing my valets. Casinos, green obscures my base. So if you don't want to date a roulette, just play some roulette, forget the backstage. But if you do sleuth through to my sanctum, have a few new tools here to have fun, like a tank full of man-eating plankton, or a smooth henchman with a handgun. Cause I'm busy dislodging Norway. You'll spend all day dodging my saw blades, raising my pinball small sheet, leaking the pro cheats through Goldberg in the hallway. Stay between the laser beams, you still weren't making face to face with me. Your agency just paid you to take a vacation in my interrogation seat. One wrong step in my bullion volts, and you gotta be met with a billion volts. But if you do pocket any ill-gotten profit, then I'll talk it by a rocket from the minionette fault. My management skills are uniquely stirring when lacking in diligent, measly servants. Having one killed with the team observing what's magic on building the weak subservience. See, I think I'd make a perfect leader. I'm very hands-on. And by that I mean my hands on this big red button that may or may not do something terrible to the moon's gravity. Don't worry, I'll write you a lovely obituary. If all the world's a stage, then I should play my part. You may say it's cliché, but I say that it's an art. Every deck needs a knave to come and stack the cards. The world may be yours to save, but it's mine to tear apart. Secretly live below my laser-mounted space station. You may need to think it over, but if I get bored of waiting, I'll be beaming tic-tac-toe between the borders of your nation. Want to keep the Swiss plateau and give me world domination. Poison entrapped informers, villains exploiting the map's four corners. Off to deploy my outlandish orders, warrant avoid international waters. If I steal her bling, do I have to wait for the Queen of England to abdicate? Shrink rates arrange, so I raise the place, turn your famed locations to paperweights. Now your monument's stored in a portable size, and my office see more at an affordable price. Your democracy's nice, but you ought to comply, or I'll alter your mind by the water supply. Reports coming live of a sordid device that authority describe as an orb in the sky. It's absorbing the light and distorting the eyes, so the 10-story penthouse is caught in the tide. Forces of justice ought to give up for the force of the crusting and awfully destructive. Force out your government's doors that are busting, all simply scored by a chorus of trumpets. Rule that you foolishly trust to prevent my ascent, just uselessly buckle and bend. If your throne never feels too comfortable, then remember all good things come to an end. If all the world's a stage, then I shall play my part. You may say it's cliché, but I say that it's an art. Every deck needs a knave to come and stack the cards. The world may be yours to save, but it's mine to tear apart. That stylish new telephone, home appliance sensation, rewrite your genetic code every time the tone is playing. So I'm sure to get your vote for my new administration. Get a NATO set to blow for some world domination. It's too late to stop me. By now the laser dolphins are in position, and every world leader at the beachside peace summit and barbecue has been incinerated. I'll be sure to notify their next of fin. Oh, that was good. Somebody write that down.
I am Titus. I am Titus. my life, just fighting the righteous pious fight, because my one vice is violence. Nothing's blocking my passage, neither psychers, mind sniper sights or sinusitis. The green tide is a virus, we are driving this blight to the light, bloody lifeless. No sign of survivors as though to try to defy or deny with the mightiest. No hiding the light that shines from the emperor's mighty behind us, the brightest. Even the slightest sight of it to provide us with the divinest guidance. We might just be three guys, but in his eyes with the spikes of a trident. I am Titus, pay attention, you might find out just why I'm like this exciting shit. Inviting it, igniting it like firelighters. Lost count to the firefight since I arrived. A life of violence, take no shit, so I'd be lying if I claim I died fine. It was all a dream, 40 millennia before it was all so serene. Now war is all we see. We've been brought to relieve the forged world that the orcs have received. We've called in a fleet, but before we can reach it, the manufactorum cannot fall over a deep shit. So we get dropped from a thunderhawk to the street, to the horde, to the greenskins. Let them come for me. I'm Ultramarines, second company. Getting comfy with the endless waves they send this way. It's pleasant fun for me. The whole bloody reason we're born and we breathe. Born from a G-seed, whole different breed. Won't falter, alone, I'm a bolter, a all till I see the result of achieved. And assaulted the forces of forest till ultimately he also forced to with things and wait for his skull to be cleaved with the chainsaw. I pull from its sheath. The clamour of battle's a wonderful thing. Hear the thunder hammer, dulcimer sing. Pulls on the strings of your heart when things get hard. Who you gonna call? Ultramarine. I am Titus, pay attention. You might find out just why I'm like this exciting shit. Inviting it, igniting it like firelighters. Lost count to the firefight since I arrived. A life of violence, take no shit, so I'd be lying if I claim I died virus. These dark lords and the demons, the sources of evil. Sorcerers, heathens, cultists, brought to believe in a war to free them. I sought to the fraud, won't fall for the schemes. When I get a hold of them, I'll give a whole different meaning to hurt. So that even the souls are screaming for mercy. So do you see that a theme is emerging? Ultramarines will be cleaning and purging these heretics, leaving them permanently derelict. That's how we roll like loaded dice, always get a six, so never miss. When it hits, my nemesis, never off, won't know what the heck it is. Destined to rest in the segmentum tempestus. Guess I didn't let him live. Heavy weapon shit, even the power that comes out of the muzzle of my mouth to gun now will pelt to nothing in comparison to the suffering of hell to come out. So join our congregation and enjoy that conflagration. Civilization already inflamed, you're ineligible for compensation. End of conversation. I am Titus, pay attention. You might find out just why I'm like this exciting shit. Inviting it, igniting it like firelighters. Lost count to the firefight since I arrived. A life of violence, take no shit, so I'd be lying if I claim I died virus. I am Titus, pay attention. You might find out just why I'm like this exciting shit. Inviting it, igniting it like firelighters. Lost count to the firefight since I arrived. A life of violence, take no shit, so I'd be lying if I claim I died virus.
I'm a zombie, life is lonely. I stroll through the night, hoping somebody might hold me closely, grow to know me. Will you be my bro, please? Can I call you homie? Why, hi, fancy meeting you, what a great delight. Nice. Why are the faces nice as mine, about so late at night? Why? In case you'd like to join me, I'm about to take a hike. Wait, why are you heading off so quick without saying goodnight? My etiquette's refined, sensitive and kind. No resemblance to the lies, I'm a gentleman defined. But until the sun rises, you hole up in your house and quarantine yourself. No, I'm not horrid for your health, I'm only waiting in the doorway. When are you coming out? I want to play chase, gonna follow you to hell. I'm gonna follow you, I'm gonna follow you, I'm gonna follow you whether or not you want me to. I'm gonna follow you, I'm gonna follow you, I'm gonna follow you forever, what you gonna do? I'm a zombie, polite and unimposing. I've been wrongly described as revolting, and quite frankly, I find that insulting. I'm a nice girl who happens to be molding. Am I shallow? Hello. I'm attracted to your brain. Something tells me they'll be exactly to my taste. That really ain't vanilla. No. Remaking thriller. Rip off your limbs and make a body pillar. Real lady killer. Stuff on my shopping list isn't often fresh, but I've got the best recipe for spuds and some rotten flesh. Let's watch a box set, Netflix and kill. Oh, what a mess. I'm guessing ketchup was spilled. Come back! I'm gonna follow you. I'm gonna follow you. I'm gonna follow you whether or not you want me to. I'm gonna follow you. I'm gonna follow you. Gonna follow you forever. What you gonna do? I'm a zombie. I want you to love me. I've waited for you so long, and now I'm kind of hungry. You look lovely, succulently scrummy. I need you inside me. Satisfy my scuffle then, sword or knuckles. I see you punch trees, no wonder Steve's so subtle. Call me Green Aggie, can I squeeze those muscles? Be so subtle, please don't struggle. You got it muddled, I'm not looking for trouble. Just want to cuddle, I don't puzzle why I get rebuttal.
How goes it? Well, I pressed the button. It's off to a good start this year, I could tell already. How's everyone's New Year's going? Has everyone made good resolutions? Like, I don't know what normal people do for resolutions. Snur, snur, snur. Snowrunner. We do like the Snowrunner. How goes it, Raven? How goes it, Vickrel? I gotta write something down. I had a PowerPoint idea. Actually, I had it earlier, and then I forgot about it by the time I got to my desk, so, you know. You're okay? Well, that's good. You have to work today, Raven? Appreciate to work yesterday, didn't you? Working on the last bits of my... Oh, getting the last bits of your rig running again. Yeah. What do you end up doing with that? Was 24 had started off with my legally holding 30 cars hostage on my property because fuck the church across the street. Fuck them. Row, fuck the power. Worked yesterday off until Wednesday, Paulin, very good. I've been chipping away at this fucking 3D model. It's coming along. I think I'm almost done with the body sculpt. I'm really close. And then I need to refine the head. And I've got some ideas for that. I've done some experiments on it. See how that goes. Anyways, we should finish Maine. We haven't done that. What I got? Got some stuff. I got lots of stuff. Holy shit. Okay. I do like Vickrel's idea for a Snowrunner like challenge playthrough. I really want to do it, but like I feel like I need to finish what's in the game currently before I move on to something like that. We have delivering legs and planks. Okay. Legs, planks. I'll probably see if I can get all of these. Say all the planks in one go. I don't know if that's fun. Several weeks of constant rain means they parked fine and throughout the evening sunk their chassis in the mud. The cop that responded didn't want to deal with it, so he asked me to fix the entrance. They cut through the fence with my bulldozer, so those Christians are stuck there for now. Just warms your heart, doesn't it? Actually, I think we should do Old Sawmill. We should do Old Sawmill. This is the one we should. We need metal beams. There is a couple metal framings around. I think I can get metal at the dock. No? Alright. Cement from the warehouse. Put your hand down. And concrete slab, 2 from the other map. I didn't leave the truck on the other map, did I? I'm pretty sure I didn't, but I did not. Alright, well, we'll do that one anyways. Let's go get our concrete slabs first. What do you guys do? We'll get some concrete slabs. Yeah, we'll just go get concrete slabs first. I think that'll be fun. What truck should we do that with? Ooh, you know what I kind of want to do? Is the, Star. The dairy's tempting. The dairy's pretty good with the upgrades. No, I think we'll do this one. Which I wish had front wheel drive. It doesn't, but I think we'll be able to do. I don't think this truck's gonna get any stronger than it is, so we'll try this. Hey Winter, how's it going? Welcome in. Hope you're having a good hope you're having a good New Year so far. So I went and played some Cyberpunk the other day. I think I played about an hour yesterday. It is aim game. It is a lot better, but like it's still not great. Cool? Yeah, cool. Wow, look at her climb. He's doing pretty well. Right up till that point. Where I said something. Hey, Winter. Thank you. That's very generous of you. Thank you for the 5 subs, Winter. It's very nice of you, and I really, really, really appreciate it. We all got it. Olivia got one, fuck yeah. Prisma got one, fuck yeah. Kuma got one, fuck yeah. Fat Cat School got one. Dark Fang, good. I hope they all enjoy their emotes. I know Olivia definitely will. Also, big exciting news. I have ordered a VR headset. Bruh. Should I take a trailer over there? I mean, I've got a trailer right here. I mean, it's 2 concrete pads. I could just carry them on the truck. It's yeah, fuck it. I'll take it. How's it going, Saloran, though? You having a good year so far? We're, you know, less than 24 hours in. How bad could it be? You know? Terrible, isn't it? Gonna need a trailer and you know it. No, I don't need a trailer. I wasn't paying attention and didn't have the winch ready. I was wondering, I'm like, God, why has my anxiety been up the past week? It's because I'm going to South Georgia where I'll have to interact with my family for a bit. And that always gets my hackles up, yo. Why you gotta do that? Because I gotta go to the doctor in Florida. I just blew a tire. That sucks. I hope I have tire points in this truck, because it's what I'm taking to go fix that other truck. I know Raven misses the old roughneck action. It should make it over there? I hope? I don't really know. I do. The thing is janky as fuck, yeah. Yeah, like, I was doing okay, and then, like, about 10 minutes before stream, my brain is like, what if we just, like, did hella anxiety? And I'm like, why? Like, that's what we're doing now. Alright, cool, thanks. I'm here for the winch and winch accessories. Classic Olivia. Why are you like this? Okay, I don't think this truck is going there. All right. Is it like... No, it's got the best engine. All right, well... Jesus Christ. We'll take, where is it? In here somewhere. Here, we'll take the dairy special. Olivia, I hope you are having a good New Year so far. You know what happens if you're not. I complain about it. I also unfortunately stayed up too late last night. I was like, should I stay up for fucking midnight? I did. It was mid. I ended up in a Discord with some other people and I was chatting with, and I ended up staying up way too late chatting with them, so that was a mistake, but here we are. God damn it. Alright, it's going well so far. I don't think this truck is climbing that at that angle. Let's go cut this way. I think we can cut through the trees if I remember correctly. It's been a hot minute. Why is this gutless piece of shit not climbing? Yeah. Dumb truck. There we go. Like, I didn't think climbing the hill was going to be such a challenge. But here we are. Because it's gutless? Oh, yeah. It's also slow as hell, too. I'm curious how the game handles, like, torque outputs and stuff. I don't know. Something to possibly learn. Ooh. Hey Blazer, how's it going? You having a good New Year so far? Well, I'm sick, but yeah. Well, that's certainly one way to start off the year. Gutless, slow, long, clearly not enough ass, equal weak sauce truck. I mean, it's a fire truck. It's not really meant to be much more than that. Listen, not every fire truck can be the international Lodestar, you know? Like, you gotta leave some... You know, you gotta leave your fucking expectations in a reasonable vein. This doesn't carry a spare tire. Are you? I've got a spare tire. It's right fucking there. Oh, okay, there we go. Oh, I'm just dumb. My fucking dumbass brain wasn't using the right supply thing. I should have refueled. Excuse you, game? My neighbor has 3 fire trucks and he uses them to just drive around town like going to work and getting groceries. I mean, you would too. Don't lie. You absolutely would. I'm surprised I haven't rolled a truck yet. I've gotten really close. But I'm surprised it hasn't happened. Come on, plod, you motherfucker. Which, what do you mean ad starts in 2 minutes? You ran a 3-minute ad earlier. That's supposed to get me an hour. The fuck? That's rude. Fucking Twitch. I don't know how this truck is going to handle crossing the ice pack. I might have to reverse it over them. Because it doesn't have all-wheel drive, and I guarantee you it's really heavy. Oh yeah, so I'm mulling over stuff for the 700 stream. I have some ideas. I might have to deviate from PowerPoints, though, because, you know, hasn't been that many suggestions, and I've only had so many ideas. Wait a minute, Vickrell, isn't Sledge doing a, like an uncapped fucking subathon right now? This is the wrong way. This is not the first time I've done this. Damn it. Tell you what though, looking forward to Dave on Thursday. Diver Dave, that was pretty fun. Or Dave the Diver, excuse me. That's pretty fun. Good game. I like that one. Is that a good path? Yeah. So, I've asked already, but I'll ask again. Anyone got anything exciting planned for the new year? Any aspirations, hope, dreams, plans? We are going into an election year. So that's going to be fucking exciting. Good to see how that pans out. Not being broke. All right, Dusk, let's go ahead and dream a little smaller there, all right? Hey, Gamma. Dusk over here dreaming about not being broke. And that's, you can dream? Yeah, you can, I guess. Hopes and dreams, what's that? Oh, it's rich people shit. Also, have y'all, big mood, small possibility. Y'all seen that Tom Scott, or, yeah, Tom Scott has uploaded his, last of his concurrent, you know, weekly uploads. The dollar store version of Hopes and Prayers. I don't know how many people here watch Tom Scott. I'm a big fan of Tom Scott. I fucking love his stuff. I was watching, so Tom Scott, if you don't know who Tom Scott is, he's a long-running YouTuber. And his kind of bread and butter series for the last 10 years has been a Monday upload series. Where people have hopes and dreams of not having to work. I mean, rich people just don't have to work, so, you know, it's not really a dream for them, it's a reality. Hi, Red Sixer, welcome in. Car, play some tabletop stuff, he broke as a result, yeah. Not much, just trying to complete more hobby projects this year. I'm hoping to get the, I'm hoping to get a working VR chat avatar. Huh? Rich people got their wealth from working. Oh yeah, no, that's totally how that worked. Rich people definitely earned their money. There's totally data to back that up. Listen, all you have to do is, you know, have a family with a bloodstone mine in South Africa, buy up several successful startup businesses and rename them and proceed to run them like a dumbass while you sieve money. If you don't know him, you've probably seen bits of it. Is most of you start with, I'm an X because of insert reason. Yeah, no, he's great. I love him. But did you watch his video today? I'm assuming I'm not about to get fuel out of this gas station. No. Studies prove wealthy people work longer hours. Longer hours doesn't mean harder, though. It's definitely not a Maltese friend we have. We're in 6 figures a week, and it's definitely all from his own work. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome into Midas channel. I hope you're having a good diddly. Anyways, I am the _tiniest Neko, master of jank and an acceptable substitute for quality. Hope you've had a good day so far. Try that again? No. I'm too busy typing out a shout out for fucking Minus. What were you doing? Snowrunner? Oh, fuck yeah. You may be surprised to learn this. But I've played Snowrunner before. You might say I'm a fan. You're working on Ontario. Nice, nice, nice. I'm trying to finish Maine. I got sidetracked off of Maine for a while. No, 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 no. Ow. Your cousin did it smart. Married a fruit plantation heiress. He's now a multi-millionaire. Ugh. Oh. That's not right. Why am I standing? Huh. Weird. Okay, that should fix that. I was like, why isn't that working? It worked previously. Well, you know, lots of things worked previously. Later, extremist? Olivia, be so kind. Here's my stance on billionaires. It's really easy to put in a lot of hours when you're not really on the hook for anything. Thank you, Olivia. And that's like, I know rich people. I genuinely know rich people. I'm currently using the Step 310E. Fuck yeah. I don't know what that is. Oh. What brand is that? Is that a mod? I'm really bad at names. Half those sources are opinion pieces anyways. Half those sources aren't from credible news sources. A truck you can get from Tamir. Oh, I haven't done Tamir yet on this saves to completion. I need to... I'm working through the Western maps is kind of my priority. So I'm missing out on a lot of the vehicles out of the Eastern Europe. Real talk, I was totally willing to have, like, an actual discussion with that person until he called us extremists. That was the point where I was like, oh, okay, yeah, no, we're done. I am Stockums! Like, I'm totally willing to argue the point, but, like... Self-made was thrown around a lot in those articles, and I immediately regret, no, like, billionaires aren't self-made. That's not how being a billionaire works. Jeff Bezos is not self-made. Steve Jobs is not self-made. Bill Gates is not self-made. Like, they were already inherently wealthy people who expanded on it. Who expanded on their wealth through their own capabilities. And most billionaires are not that. You know, Business Insider and Go banking rates are high and shit. Yeah, I know, right? I know plenty of people who work long hours at hard jobs, barely get paid shit. Wow, I'm one of those people. Anyways, Minus. I was excited when I unlocked the dairy special from Ontario. Is that the, oh, yeah. Ontario's, I need to get back to Ontario. I got sidetracked off of that, too. This is very stuck. Shit. Okay, we'll see if we can go forward. Honestly, the dairy special is really fun. It's so slow. It's the fire truck. Yeah, it's the big fire truck. It is ungodly slow, but it is so much fun. I'm in reverse. No, I like the dairy. I'm using the dairy as my service truck. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. You're so close. You're so close. Oh. Oh, she gripped. Oh, she gripped. Rip it and rip it, baby. Go. Here's Dancy Pokemon to brighten your day. That does brighten my day, I'm not gonna lie. It's good shit. You know what we should do? Mikey is not public domain. Please stop spreading this misinfo. Who the fuck is Mike? Happy Mickey Mouse is out of copyright and Eastline is... Epstein is... What? No, Mickey Mouse isn't going to be out of... Mickey Mouse is going to be out of in private domain for at least another... I think it's till like this fucking... I have to check. I think they've got it until like 2050 or something right now. What really helps is not having damage suspension. I mean, you're right. But hush. Oh yeah, Steamboat... Oh yeah, I did read about that Steamboat Willie is public domain now. Not Mickey Mouse, though. Because Steamboat Willie is technically not Mickey Mouse. It's weird. It's complicated. It's very complicated. But if you use Steamboat Willie, I guarantee he's still going to shoot you. It's finally a cracking Disney strangled on copyright. I'm going to celebrate that whatever I want. Yeah. I'm just trucking and listening to Kenny Loggins. Fair. I would listen to so much stereotypical truck music if I could get away with it, I think. I don't think I could, though. There's already a horror game in the works about it. That's where I heard about it from. It really is technically public domain, however, Disney has been using it in the intro to all their movies for years. No proving usage and precedent. Sorry, brain stalled out. Honk? Okay. I'm waiting for the first dummy silly enough to try and go against those mouselers. No, like, I think they're gonna sue. It's curious how it'll pay out. Because they might be able to argue that, like, well, people believe Mickey Mouse to be Steamboat Willie, so he's not, but, you know. They're technically different characters. Disney doesn't own the Brothers Grimm stuff. Brothers Grimm predates Disney by well over a couple 100 years. And I don't even think Disney's the ones that made that movie on it. Can you reacquire something after it enters public domain? You can't, to my knowledge, but there is, like... Just because, like... Because I don't honestly know the legality on something entering public domain and the company who previously owned rights to it suing over it. I actually don't know what the precedent is on that and what happens, but I'm willing to bet that Disney's plan will just be to bankrupt whoever the fuck they want, who they don't want using it. If they give enough of a shit, which they probably will, because they're Disney. Or maybe they won't, you never know. We'll have to see. Imagine the person who was alive when Steamboat Willie released lived long to see it enter public domain. Hang on, if they prove it's the same character, wouldn't I just put Mickey Mouse in public domain? No? I don't think, maybe, I don't know. That's entirely up to a judge. I would assume no. I'm driving with the fucking anchors out. And my assumption would be no. When was the last time anyone actually gave a fuck about Steamboat Willie? Disney, all the time. I'm just like, I was talking to someone about it because, so for those of you that don't know, the way public domain works, at least in the US, I can't speak to the rest of the world. A certain period of time after the creator's death, a piece of content enters public domain. That duration used to be much, much shorter than it is now. I'm not going to quote you the years because I don't know. Had my Angie eyes on this whole time. And there's a reason why it's their new opening. It's been their opening for a while though.
Oh my wamo.
Shinderu. Outside of KH2 and a new set of memorabilia, there's little I've probably heard about it for a while now. I mean, I don't know. No, when the design is what's in the public domain. I'm pretty sure it's literally the cartoon that is in the public domain. Like, the way public domain. So let's take a book for example. If you have a book, no, book's a terrible example. Let's take a movie. If you have a movie that hits a certain period after its creator's death, or the rights holders give up the rights to it, it enters public domain. And what that means is anyone can do with it what they want. And there are actually a decent number of movies that have entered public domain like that. The thing is we've had a lot of, the reason why the Steamboat Willie stuff is so important is because Disney has lobbied to extend the time frame between death of creator and entering public domain. And it's mainly been to protect Mickey Mouse, and the reason it's gone through so many times is because of Mickey Mouse. And in all honesty, I would be totally I'd be totally okay if they just added a Mickey Mouse clause to the fucking public domain law that just said that fucking Disney owns Mickey Mouse in perpetuity until the death of the company, and everyone else gets to carry on with their fucking business. That's not really how the law works. Cartoon of the characters as they appear in said cartoon. I mean, it is momentous for Disney to be losing something to public domain, which is fucking hilarious that Disney's so fierce against letting stuff enter public domain, because their biggest works have all been based off of public domain IPs, because, you know... Copyright Act of 1970 with initial term of 14 years and a one-time renewal of 14 years from the date of publication. I'm ballsing the hell out of this right now. I may have to get another truck. There we go. Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna run out of fuel before I can get back anyway, so we'll get another truck. This is why corporations are now people. What they create are theirs for as long as they exist. I hate that so much. Wasn't it, oh my god. What are you talking about? The Lion King is 100% an original story. 1790, not 1970. I'm dyslexic. I shit you not, I am genuinely dyslexic. So if I read something backwards, I'm genuinely just dyslexic. Make Brothers Grimm movie. The way that Disney goes about that is Disney owns rights. I already knew you were just putting it out. Yeah. Disney owns rights to what Brothers Grimm's movie? It's just there's loads in Germany. The way Disney handles rights and stuff like that nowadays, like for their Disney princesses, is they own a copyright to the character design, and that's what they go after, is what they do currently. So, like, anyone can pretend to be Cinderella. If you want to be Disney's specific character design of Cinderella, that's when they get the opportunity to do a legal action. which I think is where a lot of the confusion comes up. It's not any Rapunzel, it's their Rapunzel. Yes. In 1830, they extended it 28 years, but left the 14-year renewal in place. Okay. I'm assuming there's additional changes to that other than just the 1831. I'm assuming Blazer's pulling up the laws and now is just going to regurgitate them, and I appreciate that if that is the case. Going the wrong way again. That Russian remake of Pinocchio. Well, it wouldn't have been a remake. It would it would have been a remake because Pinocchio's an old story. It's good news that more similar studios are beginning to make fairy tale and folktale movies now. There's now 2 live-action movies of Snow White. Oh yeah. Disney's not very good at live action currently, so that's I'm not really going to miss that. Me and my dairy out on an adventure. Gonna go save the Pacific stuck in the ice. No, I couldn't think of anything that rhymed with any of those words. I'm not sorry, but, you know. I have stopped at that. Disney's not very good currently, but that's a personal opinion. I would kind of agree with that. God, Disney's a weird company. I mean, if we're gonna sweat Pinocchio of all things. Yeah. Yeah, imagine getting really upsetty spaghetti over Pinocchio. Yeah, they keep extending it, but originally it was supposed to be public domain within the creator's lifetime. Oh, within? Okay, that's... Oh, my brain completely glossed over the details of what you said earlier. Did I direct you to the fucking lies of Pete? That is a Pinocchio spinoff. Spinoff? Interpretation. Whatever, who cares? You know what I mean. I'm gonna drink water as soon as I get to the other side of this river. I'm gonna open my water now. Interpretation of Pinocchio, yeah. Lies of P does look really cool. That type of game, I think, my interest in those is just completely expired, unfortunately. Such a good one, yeah. It was, let me scroll up to, Blazer said it earlier. Ignore the game scrolling in. 14 years for the one-time renewal of 14 years from the date of publication, yeah. One of the things though is because we exist in an age of like really rampant copyright trolls. There are also like there's stuff that is public domain. There's music that I've used on stream before that is 100% public domain, 100% public domain, and I have gotten copyright claims on it. That actually happens all the time. It is incredibly common. That's part of the reason. I mean, that happens on YouTube. It doesn't really happen on Twitch because YouTube is much worse for that. But it is such a fucking rampant problem. Aviators has his own music. Get copyrights. Has had his own. Yeah. No, I was using. I've used some music from Tom Cardy, and I've used his music periodically, every now and then, and. Like, I just got a copyright strike on a video using it the other day, and I looked at it and I'm like, yeah, Tom Cardy's publicly stated that his music is copyright free, so that's cool. Do you see the big lawsuit against the guys who falsely claimed millions on YouTube and now owe shit tons of money to people? I love to see copyright trolls get messing. Dude, the copyright trolls are out in force right now, because I think almost every video I've put up on YouTube in the last, if you don't know, all of my VODs go onto YouTube usually within a month after stream, approximately. The copyright one, the company from India. No, but I guarantee there is one. Dragon Force, outside of their first couple of albums, are also copyright free. Really? That's cool. That's very Dragon Force of them. companies like YouTube or Twitch have toxic guilty until proven innocent when it comes to copyright claims. Twitch is different. Twitch is different because if Twitch detects Twitch has a system that goes in front of the DMCA system, and if they detect music on your stuff, they mute it before.
By doing what you loved. Losing.
You hush. Hey, what? Let me check back up on chat. I have to find Herman's thing that basically he got sick of people doing the DMCA shit. Yeah, because I mean, it's not like Dragon Force is hurting for money. They have to, or they get in trouble for letting IP violators stay up on their site. They do. It's just YouTube and Twitch have two very different ways of handling it, and Twitch's is better for the content creator, in my opinion. I can explain the YouTube one in a moment. Honestly, I'm so torn on copyright. On one hand, I feel that companies have abused copyright and trademark for far too long. On the other, it's really useful for smart creators. Think life of the creator, 50 years, whichever is longer. OBS isn't active or even using OBS. Usually it behaves. You don't want to hush? Okay, that's fair. You don't have to. Funny part is it was after he was suspended for playing his own music. Oh, fuck yeah. Of course he was. Man, it shouldn't be more than 20 years, period. Can't make stone bleed in 20 years. Should be shit out of luck. I both agree and disagree with that statement, Kojo. But, like, not in a way that it results in, like, a meaningful addition to this conversation. He was physically playing it and got struck, yeah. Tiniest truck. Good, truck is there. The cat has truck. Hi, Sierra. How was art? Does anyone know what's happened in North Carolina as to why Pornhub and E6 are banned? To my knowledge, states can't ban websites. So I don't know what you're talking about. It was a chaotic stream. I loved it. I know, I was watching. Not all of it, just some of it. I was really in the zone on my 3D modeling stuff. One of the world's largest pornography websites has blocked access to... Oh, they have blocked access to at least some North Carolina users because the new state law starting January 1st, which requires users to verify their age according to our partners at the WRAL. I'm gonna need more info on that. I'm curious. Oh, like a full send photo of your driver's license. Is that what the actual thing is? Just to verify, North Caro needs you to put in an ID. Like, I've heard of that, but I didn't hear anyone actually inputting that as a law. It's not clear how age verification will be implemented on websites. Oh, it's one of those laws where it's the conservatives just randomly propose shit, and they're just like, you guys will figure it out. Like, we wrote a law for it, but you guys will figure it out. Poke that nickel. Hey, Iki, how's it going? If for reference, the power within 2012 onward for Dragon Force is DMCA free. That's pretty cool. No, I've been really annoyed because like every day I wake up and YouTube is like, hey, you can't monetize, insert fucking 12 videos here for using music that was definitely public domain or definitely non-copyrighted. I'm like, thanks, YouTube. Really fucking appreciate it. I'm glad that some fucking copyright troll is currently going through the entirety of the goddamn music library I've been using for the last fucking year. Iki is going. Where are you going? Divide and Little V have to contend that shit frankly as well. Yeah. System to be determined means, yeah, it means that they don't have a system in place. It means they haven't decided on something and the rules are going to be arbitrary and can change at any time. Gotta realign my butt. Ground line says the legislation says law enforcement isn't expected to police sites, but instead it sets up a process for parents to sue porn websites. Oh, okay, yeah, I'm honestly, like, I was kind of this boat of like, I know what you're talking about, but I don't know which one we're talking about, because a couple of states have proposed that, to my knowledge. Like how streaming tits under creative freedom was free to do on Twitch. I still stand by my assertion that, like, the rules were not vague with the Twitch stuff. I did not think they were vague. Holy shit, I'm stuck. Forgot to raise my suspension. Like how a Texan judge dismissed a similar thing in Texas. I like that the Ohio state governor vetoed a anti-trans legislation. That was pretty sweet. Big fan of that. It's just so bored people can sue Pornhub. Yeah. It's basically they set up a bad law that can be used to harass businesses that people don't like. Is kind of a TLDR. The conservatives have been doing this for years. It's part of their playbook. It's part of how they enforced Jim Crow stuff back in the day. The lawmakers these days, the important thing is to understand the moral standpoint for the laws they're implementing rather than making sure they're enforceable. Yeah. Well, the thing is the conservatives have discovered that they can just, rather than writing laws that have explicit punishments for stuff, because the laws that have explicit punishments for certain things, like the, you know, the abortion ban stuff that Texas tried initially, you know, technically it was allowed because the state itself wasn't actually doing anything. They were just making an avenue for other fucking people to do stuff, which is a terrible legal precedent. But the conservatives discovered that they can get away with it, so they're all in. And it is not good. We're gonna see a lot of more states doing stuff like that, where rather than enacting laws that directly make things illegal, they're going to enact laws that open up the path for lawsuits to be filed against entities that they don't like. Hi, mister. How's it going? Literally the same shit's been allowed for years. They just put it into wording. People did what they usually do. Kinda, yeah. So I think this law has come after when Trump was ranting about if he goes back to the power, he wants to reinstate his secret service above the DOJ so he can investigate anti-Catholic shit. What the fuck? It's going good. How are you? You know, we're doing not bad. We're having a spicy conversation to start off the, I was gonna say, I might need a source on that one, though. I mean, I could totally believe it, but you know. We're having a spicy beginning of the year, mildly political conversation. I guess by Twitch standards, it's aggressively political, but by like the standards of people that talk politics, it's mildly Spanish, mildly political. They tried with the bakery and the coach doing prayers. I don't know what you mean by the. You mean this? The coach? Are you talking about the lawsuit they used to make it? But I didn't think once someone became president they could become it again. No, yeah, they can do 2 terms. I think the record is the president did either 3 or 4. I think it was 3, and basically Congress was like, can't do that again. I don't remember who it was, but that guy was a wildly popular president. It was 4 with FDR. Yeah. But he died in his 4th term. Motherfucker probably would have gotten a 5th. They tried to make it illegal to refuse service to bigots, was the long and short of the bakery story. I don't know what you're talking about, because I know there was that case recently where a, 3, he was urged to go for 4, but was like, no, I'm old and tired. Okay, yeah. Either way. There was that case that went up to the Supreme, if I'm not mistaken, and I've not hallucinated this entire thing, there was that bakery that filed a lawsuit that basically said someone has asked us to they filed a preemptive lawsuit based off the idea that someone had requested them to bake a cake for a gay wedding, which they didn't want to do. So they filed a lawsuit, a preemptive lawsuit. You can do preemptive lawsuits. It's basically where I think this action is opening me up to being sued, so I'm going to preemptively sue the other party in order to go ahead and take care of this, what is likely to turn into a lawsuit. It's weird. It was 4 terms. Okay. George Washington had 3. Yeah. You're looking for the original? Okay. But no, basically this lady owning a bakery filed a lawsuit claiming that they had asked her to bake a cake for a gay wedding, which she refused, and she was preemptively filing a lawsuit since there was a current precedent saying that you could not refuse service specifically for like gay weddings because it was against your religion. It went up to the Supreme Court. She won. It is now legal to refuse service to LGBTQ people because it's against your religion. And then it also turned out that no one had ever requested her to bake a cake for a fucking gay wedding, and she made up the entire lawsuit. Which should have gotten it thrown out, but didn't, because, you know, because our current Supreme Court is wildly untrustworthy, unfortunately. I tell you what, we're in for a roller coaster of a political year, dude. We're going into a fucking election year. This shit's gonna be wild. As has been said, I've had tacos more supreme than the Supreme Court. I've mentioned before that my dad's a lawyer, right? When he found, like, when the news came out about that one Supreme Court justice who's been accepting bribes, he was fucking pissed. Because, you know, he's a lawyer, he's bar certified, which means that he has a set of legal standards that he has to adhere to and has through his whole career. And also there's just someone on the highest court in the fucking country who has not been adhering to those standards. So he was pissed. Here's a quote for the folks that can't watch the video. I'm not going to read that out loud for obvious reasons, but I did read it. It is unhinged. Got a kayak ready to paddle my happy ass across Lake Superior if push comes to shove. Yeah, but you'll die if you try to paddle across Lake Superior in most weather. Great Lakes are dangerous. I'm just convoying these trucks right now, so I don't have to, drive them individually. I mean, I don't need to drive them individually, but I just kind of wanted to. How do you guys do political conversations in your stream? Well, first of all, you have moderators who are firm believers in citing sources. I have good news. I am back home and my computer was the first thing I set up so I could order food while unloading. Nice. Glad you've made it home safely, Max. Well, I'm seeing both sides of the Lake Michigan for the first time in a plane. Yeah, it's a big fucking lake. It's wild to me that the Great Lakes are lakes. Like, it's just crazy that they're lakes because they're so big. I'm gonna just give up and start timing out people who don't give sources. Jeez. Man, I woke up today to see that the State Department had issued a formal statement to Yemen for them to stop the rebels from firing on our ships there. That's pretty much the last thing we do before we start putting boots on the ground in a place to enforce freedom. We also, there was, we pull it up, it was on NPR. Or something. Not gonna look super hard, but there was something today. We had to there's something I glimpsed on NPR in passing about Livy's a fucking nerd source. Something in passing about them taking out some forces that were firing on US ships in the last couple of days, but I didn't actually read the article, so I really can't speak to it. I just remember that was an NPR article and then I didn't read it. Say we wouldn't be headed for another war, but it is an election year after all, and everyone knows any president who starts a war in their first term gets reelected. That is true. To be fair, though, I wouldn't say that we started World War II. There was something I read, there was some article I read today that was, or today or yesterday, that was really spicy, and I wanted to talk about it, and I was thinking about it immediately before stream, and I've entirely forgotten what it was. It was pretty spicy, though. If they put boots on the ground in Yemen, you can personally come to my house and slap me across the mouth. I really doubt Biden's going to start a fucking ground war in election year. I don't think Biden will. I mean, Biden is the guy who finally bit the bullet on Afghanistan, so I don't see him entering into another war. Might was just send planes or bigger ships over there to keep the peace. That does seem more likely. That's not true. The withdrawal was Trump's plan. It was Trump's plan, but if you remember, Trump stopped the withdrawal. Trump stopped the withdrawal. God, what was it? 4 or 5 weeks after the plan had went into it. After the plan was initiated, and they withheld on finishing the withdrawal for the rest of his presidency. And there's no evidence to back this. But based off of all the anecdotal stuff I heard over the years from people who served in Afghanistan and other sources that I can't even hope to fucking actually cite. Afghanistan's withdrawal was always going to be a fucking disaster. And I think what happened is Afghanistan was showing signs of turning into a disaster. So the Trump office, brain is stalled out. Trump's White House opted to bail on the plan because, you know, he didn't actually need to bail out to win favor with anyone, but pulling out and having it turn into the shit show like it did was definitely going to do damage to whoever happened to be in office at the time, which is why I don't think Obama pulled out either. It's interesting that that is a banned term. Oh, is that the new conspiracy, though? Israel knows they don't have public support, so they're trying to force a ground war. Israel does have public support in Israel. And they don't really need our public support. They're not our country. Administration, thank you, yes. That's what I was looking for. It's not Evans to back this. Did you check his bathroom in Mar-a-Lago? All I know from a friend who was with the Marine is that he was glad he didn't re-enlist because he was certain he wasn't coming back home. Sorry for the slow response, my hand was full. Yeah. You get to watch ISIS crash the attack chopper. I don't know what that's referring to, but okay. Like, if you want, I can go into details on what I based that idea off of. But like all of the sources that I have for it were people who are ex-military who were over there and were basically giving me earfuls about it, so I can't cite anything. And even if I could, or even if there were sources, I doubt they're publicly available. Why are you like this? I have to roll this truck over because I can't deliver that cargo. Wait, no, I can. There's a trailer. Tempting. First few days after the pullout, there was a heli crash. Yeah, but that wasn't ISIS. Was it? Because it's the Taliban. They got like 100 feet up and immediately put it into the ground. I mean, sure, I guess, but like I said, ISIS is not the ones in control of Afghanistan. The Taliban is. So if that is the thing that happened, I do not think it would have been ISIS. Because they're not, I don't know what their status is in Afghanistan, but they're not the ones running the country. ISIS is more Iraq and Syria, yeah. I don't give a fuck how that word is pronounced, by the way. I've heard it pronounced so many times, different ways at this point, that my brain is mush, and I don't know how to pronounce it. All right, I will fully admit that. Iraq, Iraq, I don't know. Everyone keeps saying it differently, and I don't give a shit anymore. Every country pronounces every other country's name wrong. It's just, it looks like I had to crane this off here, so I don't think I actually needed it to be on a trailer. This Taliban forces video of the crash came originally from Twitter. Oh, over there. It goes over there. You recall Taliban and ISIS hate each other? They do. Or reading an article, the Taliban conducting anti-ISIS ops in Afghanistan. Well, ISIS is... most of those factions don't like each other. It's just like in, during occupation era France, during World War II, most of the French resistant forces did not like each other and did not get along. Terrible channel, but exact video. Nice. Yeah, no, it would have been the Taliban. Anyone else remember that weird era of like the internet when like you just kind of went online and watched weird videos of like Bin Laden in a blender, that kind of shit? You know what I'm talking about? I know the Bin Laden in Blender is not literally an actual video, but you know, like, there was all those weird anti-fucking Taliban videos. Try not to remember those days. Those were those are weird days, man. That was not a highlight of the internet. YouTube poop golden age. Nah, man, those weren't YouTube poops is the thing. Like, YouTube poop came later. Dog, I saw a comment the other day on a video that someone was like, oh yeah, I used to watch this back when I was a kid, back in 2017. And I'm like, you can shut the fuck up right now, sir. Excuse me, child. The hell am I remembering that? No, YouTube poop came after. YouTube poops came after. What we're talking about is pre-2010 internet. We're talking about before YouTube. Like, we're talking when everything was Flash. Because there was a time before YouTube when everything was like Flash videos. That's when like Halo Marine Tales, fucking what's his nuts from Game Grumps? His name's escaping me, but he was the Newgrounds guy. Back when Newgrounds, Albino Black Sheep, yeah. It was Ego Raptor. Yeah, that's when Ego Raptor got his start. Where am I taking these concrete slabs? I'm confused. Look, if we're talking poops, Asda Poopy isn't a YouTube poop, though. And I still watch Tom Scott. They're both terrible. Afghanistan and Syria are different places. Yeah. I learned recently that apparently there's a section of Africa where, like, they just keep having coups. It is the, come on, brain, you can do it. The Sahel. Or the Sahel, depending on how you want to pronounce it. I actually do know the source for that one, too. Once in my damn life. I didn't pack the trailer, that's why I couldn't dump off the cargo. God damn it! Anyways, I wish I could remember this other spicy political thing I saw. Just don't remember what it was. I'm curious to see what the Ohio state legislator's next move is going to be, though. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm referring to the Ohio Ohio's Republican governor vetoing a law banning trans athletes from participating in female sports. I remember we were talking about copyright. Yeah, this sure took a fucking turn, didn't it? We should go back to talking about copyright. If it wouldn't show you guys personal information, I would love to show you how many fucking videos I keep getting copyright strikes on. Like, some of them I expect. Like, every time the Dance Redeem gets used, I expect I'm going to get a copyright for that because it's using Never Gonna Give You Up. But, like, a lot of the music that I've used that was from Pretzel, a lot of that's gotten copyright. I know Pretzel has... I think what happened is I think Pretzel law... Either someone's gone through and realized that Pretzel has an entire library of music they can copyright troll off of, or Pretzel lost their contract with someone. I don't know which. Either way, one of those things has happened, and it means that I'm getting fucking copyright strikes on a shitload of old videos. Pretzel has alleged YouTube friendly mode, but those songs still get struck. Yeah. Because I that's part of the reason I stopped using Pretzel, because I was using YouTube friendly mode and it just wasn't fucking working. Bullshit, it is. I just like, I like the idea of Pretzel, but I do not think they do a good job with their service. That's my personal opinion on it. Like, I've gotten I've gotten less copyright strikes by just going with content creators on, I'm gonna need a bigger truck because I think that thing has become one of its cargo. It's basically why Free Stream uses a mix of shit from people I know who are DMCA free. That's what I've gone back to doing, and it's gotten me less claims. Why can't I go to my garage? I'm in the garage. My brain is fried. Aviators, Little V, Richard, Jules. I've been really enjoying this guy. Walking Dog. Walking Dog's been nice. No, it's vexing though. Admittedly, I wouldn't upload my VODs to YouTube if I had a better alternative for letting them be available. People do actually watch them on YouTube. I average like 40 views a VOD, which, you know, probably means like maybe 2 whole people have actually watched them, but still. The only flag I've had in the last month is Miracle of Sound. I've stopped using his music because it gets flagged. I'm sure it's not him, because I know that he lets his music be used, unless that's changed. I'm scratching my eye. Very itchy. But like, he might just be too popular and too many people know him, so he's too easy of a fucking target. Same too, Miracle Sound makes good stuff. I think his music's okay. His effects just expects full credits, yeah. Admittedly, part of the reason I don't use mixed playlists at the moment for stream is out of laziness. Because if someone wants to know, like, oh, what's the artist or whatever, I can just link them that fucking, like, it doesn't matter. I can just link them the artist because I know who it is based off of, because I just listen to their library. Which is just kind of laziness on my part, frankly. This is gonna sound shameful, and I'm just gonna say it anyways. I wish I could afford to have all of my assets for stream be paid for. Like, there's no beating around the bush. You know, I don't have rights to use stuff I use for alerts and whatever. Everyone here is aware of that, I'm sure, but I really want to be able to pay, like, an animator to make me alerts. That's not in my ability right now. Really fucking though. Everything that I have been able to afford to either get for free, make myself, or pay someone for, I have done. Is to the best of my ability, and every time I go live, I just sit there and I'm like, just remember that you've stolen stuff for stream, and I'm like, yeah, I fucking have. Not a good feeling. Yeah, Tiny, how long would copyright be if you were the one to decide? Five years after death of creator. I don't see any reason why the fucking progeny should be fully profiting off of someone's creation. But that being said, I think there should be different categories. I don't think everything should be lumped into one timeline. Like, I think books should have a longer duration than, like, a character concept. And it's entirely based off of a very, very, very subjective idea about how much people get out of something they've created. I need cargo containers and wooden planks. Okay. I guess we gotta get wooden. Which is there. And my Firefox tab crashed. Is my computer dying? Because, like, I just bought a motherboard and I will start crying. Like, I will just break down and start crying if my computer is breaking again. That is a threat. This is a threat. I will just start crying. I'm similar way, but my idea is life of the author or 50 years, whichever is longer. Yeah. My thing about having, like, a time frame post the death of the creator is entirely based off of the idea of, giving time for the legal stuff to be to be fixed up and handled. I think 5 years is plenty for that. It'd be a tough call. Say an author dies young with a wife and children. If the copyright expires 5 years, that could put a family through a real tough spot. That's more the exception than the rule, I'd imagine. Yeah, it's tough. Copyright is extremely tough. Because on one hand, like, you know, being creative is valuable. Like, coming up with stuff is a valuable skill. But at the same time, having ideas isn't necessarily a valuable skill or requires intelligence. Does this make sense? like creating something and having an idea aren't the same fucking thing. Do you know what I mean? Which, like, that may be an over-aggressive stance, but I'm not a politician, so. Can't get caught up in the butt sometimes. Yeah, that's kind of the issue. That's how I look at it, though. Ideas are valuable. The people who have them are expensive. I'm standing by my assertion that creativity is valuable, ideas are not. And this is based off of a lifetime of skimming through different patents and ideas that people have come up with over the years that are just dog shit. Everyone has ideas, not everyone is creative. Cough furry community, cough blue dogs. That's mean. That's a mean example. I made a grumble in a, I was in a voice chat the other day, and I made a snide comment where I'm like, you know, it's crazy that shots fired. It's crazy that, you know, with the wealth of creativity and skill that there is on display for... Hey, Vulcan! Welcome in! And thank you for the shout out. Welcome in, Vulcan. Welcome in, Raiders. I am the underscore tiniest Neko, master of jank, and an acceptable substitute for quality. It's still said Vocon. I know, I'm tired. I've stayed up too late. Brain fried. I apologize. I'm a little dumb. Welcome in. Like I said, I am the underscore tiniest Neko, master of jank, and an acceptable substitute for quality. What were you playing? Was it Snowrunner? It was Marbles. Ah, ballin'. I haven't played Marbles. I've thought about it. I should. How's the Dark Souls of trucking sim treating you today? Not bad. The smallest Neko is but giant looking in truck. Explain. Oh, it's a K-truck. They're really small. As your explanation. How's it going, Nines? You joined us, by the way, mid-conversation about copyright law, because I know that's what everyone wants on, you know, New Year's Day is copyright discussions. So, was it Julio said the point of copyright is to encourage creatives to make things and give them the ability to profit from said things. After you're dead, no amount of encouragement can make you make more things. I don't think copyright's a form of encouragement. I think it's just a form of protection. I've never made anything based off of the knowledge that copyright would keep it safe. I'm just saying. You were playing Snowrunner earlier today, though. Noise. Ballin'. Truck is meant for teacup chihuahuas. I actually like weird business topics. Well, we were talking, we were talking like just overt politics, and now we're going back to copyright. Basically, I've been getting a lot of copyright fucking claims on YouTube videos, that some of which are spurious, some of which are bullshit, and so I've just been on my mind. Those balloons? January 1st is copyright day, is it? And you're okay, just meh? Well, I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm glad that you're here now. That tree's gonna bite me back, isn't it? Ah, my tires are too big. Fuck you, tree. There are balloons over there. There's copyright that somehow came to politics and now it's back to copyright, because copyright's a more fun topic. What's with the balloons? There's an electric chair over there. What the fuck is this? Look like you could use balloon, Tiny. No, I'm good. Copyright is fine when they're for living entities. It goes wrong when corporations try to claim they are living persons. I would agree with that. I do not think... Wow. was gonna say that I don't think corporations should own copyrights, but I'm like, well, I don't know about that. Because, like, you know, I feel like a company should own the copyright to, like, a movie or a TV show that they produced. I think this would require a very large legal document with a very large variety of categories for it to fall, for things to fall into. January 1st is copyright law day in the US, since all copyrights expire on January 1st. Oh, I'm learning. Imagine I was transporting some oil barrels, but I didn't secure them properly, so they fell in the river and floated downstream. But do you have an electric chair? I'm here for wood. That's interesting. No. Should have brought a trailer. Didn't think about it. I mean, I did think about it, and I decided not to. One thing I think we can all agree on is that companies shouldn't be able to buy up all the damn houses. Oh, yeah. Trading wood for sheep today? No, I'm gonna be trading wood for cabins. Amen, Blue. You know, no, I think, like, housing monopoly is a problem, and I'm terrified of it. That is unironically terrifying to me. Long planks take more than 3 cargo slots. Okay. Excuse me. I really do not like these fucking building missions where you have to, like, build the material. I'm not a fan of them. Favorite part of this game is trying to fit massive trucks between rocks and hard places. Oh, no, absolutely. That's the best. You traded stone for wheat last turn. What the hell are you talking about, Julio? To be fair, Corpo's buying up housing has been somewhat in decline. Zillow got rid of their entire home buying division. BlackRock, however, is still a fucking shit company. Well, the issue is not, the issue isn't, like, Zillow and stuff buying up houses and flipping them. The issue is there's corporations buying up houses and renting them. So they're basically depleting the housing market. You're making a Settlers of Catan joke. I've never played Settlers of Catan. You picked it up? I've just, like, I don't have very many opportunities to play tabletop games, even though they're really fun. You love Catan? Nice. I'm sure it's very fun. You haven't played in forever, though? Like I said, I've never played, so you're still ahead of me. Just remember, however long ago it was that you played Catan, you've still played it more recently than I have. Start investing in development cards. Are y'all just all going to start talking in Catan references so that way I get left out of the conversation? Because that's really mean. I don't like it. Yes, damn it. You won't be the only one, Nico. Well, that's good. I'm glad I'm not alone in that. We're making settlements while Neko builds a cabin. Oh. So mean. Speaking of tabletops, the unnamed MCDM RPG had its first playtest packet release last week. Nice. Hopefully it's good. Oh, I actually played in a D&D game this past Wednesday. Like, not DM'd, I actually played. And it was fun. I got to play my Tabaxi Rogue Fighter, who's level 20 and is absolutely fucking broken. The DM was like, hey, do you want to play Dream in this combat encounter at level 20 that I'm running? And I'm like, are you sure about that? And he goes, yeah, I want to see what'll happen. And I'm like, all right. I cast 5 fucking level 8 fireballs at once. That's what happened. My rogue fighter was just like, I'm gonna nuke this area. And then boosh! Big explosion. Fuck yeah. You're probably wondering how I would accomplish such a task. That was in one action, by the way. With one action, I cast 5 level 8 fireballs. I did like 230 damage. It was 60 d6. It was great. So you're running a playtest adventure if you're interested. I am interested. I think I might have hit the point of I've DM'd too much D&D at this point. And that might be part of the reason why I'm not as enthusiastic about playing it anymore. DMing's really fun, but you know, as much as I really like, I think part of the issue is like when I've played recently as well, like played as a player, with the exception of the game on Wednesday, it's always been with people who are not very interested in the game, who are not very creative, who are not well versed in stuff, and who do not pay good attention. And so it was just boring. I haven't played D&D in years. As much as I like D&D, like, if I stopped playing it permanently, I wouldn't be terribly upset. I need to run mem test on my computer and see if it's okay. I'm worried. The power went out yesterday, and it appeared to have fried my capture card. And I'm kind of worried about my computer now. Although longtime viewers will know that Tiny's always worried about Tiny's computer. That's not really, like, for anyone who's been watching me for an extended period of time, I think you can attest that for me having a computer that works reliably for longer than a week, like, that's a fucking accomplishment. It doesn't happen very often. I think part of it's because it's always really hot in my office. If fair, I try to curate my players to be people who are creative and willing to get invested if I give them reasons to. Yeah. What do I need next? I need shipping containers. God damn it. I keep hitting buttons in the wrong order. I need, oh my god, I need more wood. Where do I get wood planks after that is done? Do I have to go to the other map? My kid's school is a D&D club, and they have so many kids that join. They have 3 tables going. That's awesome. Hey, you told me about that the other day. Or, not the other day. You told me about that a while back, if I remember correctly. Good time to get into... Honestly, yeah, there's not really been a better time to get into tabletop gaming. So I'm going to need 4 containers. Containers take up 2 slots, so I will need a big trailer. You could just do the 8 slot, I guess. The great time to get it. My brother ran a one-shot for us over Thanksgiving. My mother played with us. It was an absolute blast. I'm excited that she's into it. Hell yeah. The Tiny, I just saw a game. Phasmophobia SWAT. What the fuck? Where? I don't know how I feel about that. I've done it bad. I did not make it very far. Think about the game. This is fine. Good job. Just shut up. Think about the game is it does require grid maps for battle. One of its keywords is literally tactical, so cooperation and planning are factors of success. There's even rules for throwing people through stuff like trees and walls. Huh. Like Lancer. I mean, I don't use... Do you do D&D without grid maps? Because that would be awful. Or do you mean like grid maps like... Not just like a standard, you know, 5-foot square map? How is that trailer that stuck? I've tried it without maps. I don't like it. I will not do combat without maps because combat without maps is just awful. Theater, if you like, people that do theater of the mind in earnest for like D&D combat are just fucking psychopaths. And they need to have their DM screens taken away from them. Means battles require 5 foot 2 meters for metric gridded maps. Yeah, that's standard for D&D. That's not really unusual. Well, are you saying that you don't use maps at all for D&D? Like when you're playing, you just have everyone hope and dream where they are? I've run World of Darkness, Werewolf mostly without maps. In my experience, maps mean you spend a lot of time trying to get people to remember what the fucking area looks like, and it's just not a great idea. A woo friends. Gamma, aren't you in Cafelio's Friday game? Because y'all are doing, not World of Darkness, but, something like that. Alright, well, I tried. I use maps every time. I'm saying that it requires them, so theater of the mind isn't an option. Okay. I was gonna say, I'm like, damn, Julio, I thought you were a better DM than that. I'm in his game. We're doing Changeling, which is in the World of Darkness setting. Okay, yeah. Yeah, because I heard Wilhelm had joined y'all. I really want to play a not D&D tabletop, because I've only ever played, fucking... Goddamn. Come on, Brain, you can do it.